What's up, everybody? East Philly here. Today is a day of rage in Philadelphia, so I'm gonna rage. And I'm raging. Rage. Rage. That's how I rage. 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 I didn't realize there were people there. What's up, everybody? East Philly here, heading out to a concert, meeting up with some sort of old friends. I don't know if you would count them as old friends if I've never actually met them before in person. So if you might have seen my video of me doing music-y stuff, and I've been a part of an online music forum. Yeah, it wasn't really big or anything. It was a MIDI program called Tabit. I've been part of the Tabit forum since I was in freshman year of high school back in 2003. So probably like winter-ish of 2003. And I knew these musicians through there. And we'd all put up our music and people would critique it and we'd help each other out or collaborate with each other. Well, this one guy, Pete Davis, I'll link him down in the description below. He was always one of the guys that was always doing like crazy solo type of stuff, and he was really good. He could play any instrument that he needed for his albums and his songs. He had a great voice. Well, now 2016, so 13 years later, he's touring with a band. Really, dude? And his band is playing a concert in South Philly, so I'm going to head down there and I'll meet him. I actually almost met him once. I was about 100 feet away from him. I didn't even know he was at the venue when I was in Baltimore, and I didn't even know he was there until he just left and was saying bye to everybody on Facebook, and I was like, oh shit, I'm here. Didn't get to meet him. So today I'll get to actually meet him. We'll hang out a bit. These people are being dickheads, and I'll get to see his music in person. It'll be great. I always like the stuff he put on his albums. I don't think I've ever heard his full band play though, so it'll be kind of fun to see that. So yeah, I'm going to be meeting up with another guy from Tabit there. I won't say his name because he's not like in a band or anything to where you'd be able to actually find him and look up his stuff. I've only met him once. I've known him for probably close to almost 10 years, I guess. I don't know if we ever talked when I was in high school. When I was in college, me and him collaborated on some music stuff. So I met him for the first time by accident last year. I was in Target near my house, and he was walking around. I didn't know he lived in Philly at the time either. So he's walking around, and I'm looking at him like, man, this guy looks like the guy that I know from the internet, but I've never met him. I've only seen pictures of him. And later on, we bump into each other in Target again, and he's like, hey, are you... East Philly's real name here. I was like, yeah, are you this guy? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, man. I didn't know he lived in Philly. I didn't know he moved here. And we just bumped into each other. He actually lives a couple blocks away from me. And now we're going to hang out a little bit, if he can make it. I don't know if he might have got stuck at work. I tried contacting him, but I didn't hear anything from him, so we'll see. So yeah, it should be a fun time. So I'm trying something a little different with this vlog. Pretty much live editing. So instead of having my conversation and then editing out parts where I don't talk or I mess up or whatever, I've just decided to talk about different parts of whatever I'm talking about at different points of my ride. Especially today, since I actually know the route my ride is taking, I can pretty much figure, okay, I'll talk about this part when I get to this area, this part when I get to this area. And it's not just me talking while riding in one continuous line at traffic stops. I gotta remember to stop talking at traffic stops anyway. So what that does is also lets me put in a couple of jump cuts like what you just saw now. And to me, it makes it seem like I'm not just rambling on, even though I plan to continue my ramble at a further time. it's not just one scenery of me riding down a street like this. Instead, you get me riding down a totally different street that looks exactly the same, like this. So what that does, it gives a little bit of less monotony while still keeping on track. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. If you think it makes the vlog flow a bit better without it actually flowing, it actually chops it up in a way for jump cuts and stuff like that, then I'll start doing that more. If I know what my route is being taken and I know what I'm going to be talking about, it'll make it a little different. I won't have to try to talk and talk and talk. Now I can actually just pick out a couple of the phrases and topics while I'm writing. It also means you get less boring shots like this, where I'm sitting at a traffic light on a corner just looking around and waiting for the light to turn. Even though the sky looks kind of cool right now, I probably won't see it too well since I just looked directly into the sun with the camera. I can't actually see myself right now, but it's a little bit different than my usual video. Okay. Now I am actually filming this whole time. I just kind of either put my edits through or I'll stop the video and restart it just so I have a better idea of my own timeline. And I'm still getting everything that I see just in case something happens, but I'm not going to be talking through the whole time of it. So it's not really a lot different than what I normally do. I just don't talk at every moment of the video. There's a ton of people there. What's going on? Oh, concert in the park in kiddie pools. Oh well. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked the video, give it a dislike. That's okay. But if you did dislike it, please let me know in the comments why, so that I can make my videos better for both you and me. I hope everyone has a good rest of their week, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.